Good afternoon, everyone, from Six Flags Darien Lake, right here outside of Buffalo, New York. It's been 6 years since my last visit. Sarah, you've never been here before.
I haven't, no. So as of right now, I have this park and Frontier City would be the last remaining Cedar Fair / Six Flags merger chain, whatever the heck it is nowadays. I need those parks. Those are the last ones I need to go to.
Yeah, for me it's just Frontier City. I keep saying maybe this will be the year, and it still has not been the year. So to be determined whenever that happens. But Darien Lake here, last time I was here, they had most recently built Tantrum. They haven't really done anything too terribly exciting since my last visit. I think they gave the SLC new trains, which, don't get me wrong, is a nice enhancement. And I think the only thing is they put some Titan track on Predator. So hopefully that's running better.
I've heard good things. I've heard good things about it now. I didn't hear good things about it in the past, so
yeah, no,
that's
definitely.
already an improvement.
Park is open until 9 p.m. tonight. They're doing some sort of like laser light show, which I saw a little bit of last time I was here, and I remember it being pretty cool, so hopefully we get to check that out as well. And here we go, inside Darien Lake. What was the first thing you noticed?
Tim Hortons! I guess we are close to Canada, huh?
Very close to Canada. I said the same thing when I came in here. I was like, no way!
I can eat a donut, maybe in an hour.
There's a good amount of rides that we want to do while we're here, but we decided to start off with this classic custom aerodynamics looping coaster, Viper. One train on Viper, and it is a very full station. We haven't been in line for too long, maybe like 15, 20 minutes, so hopefully we'll be out of here before the half-hour mark. Well, everything about Viper screamed arrow. It rode like an arrow, it felt like an arrow, but I liked it.
It was a good one. It wasn't my favorite, but it wasn't anywhere near my least favorite. I liked the tunnel. It made up for the fact that I felt like I almost broke my neck.
It has some janky moments to it, but I didn't think it was that bad. But also, my head sits above the over-the-shoulder restraints, so like I don't get any head banging.
Can't relate to that one.
Oops. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's fun. It definitely had,
it was good.
And there were some moments where you like gray out a little because it like pulls some decent forces.
I grayed out on like right after the drop going into the vertical loop. I was like,
yep, yeah.
So good on you, Arrow.
Also, that took over half an hour. Dude, once you're in the station, that was like the longest stretch of wait time. Yeah. If they had two trains, that wouldn't have been anywhere near as much of a problem, but oh my gosh, it took forever, dude. The ops, not the best.
Not the best, but also not the worst.
I have seen worse, but I have also seen a lot better. Welcome to the best ride at the park. Moose on the loose.
Is it actually three mooses?
Oh, there's many meese.
I meant in the title, moose.
Oh yeah, that's what it's called. Moose on the loose. I think it's just moose on the loose.
Should be meese on the lease.
But no, that'd be if they had an apartment together.
Exactly.
That guy, someone let him loose. There he is, the moose on the loose. Beautiful views looking out over Darien Lake's lake. Lake.
Is it called the Darien? Like, is this lake called the Darien Lake?
Is this Darien Lake?
Or is that just the name of the town?
No, it's Darien Center. Is the town.
Okay, so it's Darien Center, and it has a lake. Because I looked on a map and it didn't label this as Darien Lake. It was just water.
How do they expect me to feed the ducks when there's no ducks anywhere?
You have a quarter?
To feed what?
Maybe they'll come if I have.
Let's see what all the talk is about. Predator's supposed to be a lot better now than it was a couple years ago.
You're right, it's the Predator.
Predator.
It's not Predator, it's the Predator.
Wow, one of the few roller coasters that actually has the in front of it. The. Definitely also on one train. Not loving that here at Darien Lake. Come on, guys. It's a Saturday. Put a second train on your rides. Shout out to Darien Lake for maintaining their queue lines. That's so gross. Okay, Predator, I see you. That went from being a forgettable ride last time to being pretty solid.
I loved that. I thought it was super fun. We were in the front row, so maybe part of the experience being so good was because we had an optimal seat. But like, I feel like the amount of airtime I got up front in the back would probably be just as good, if not better. So I don't know. I definitely want to ride it more, but I really, really liked it. All the airs with the Titan track ran great. I'm still in the camp of like, I feel like Titan track should be like an all in or like not at all kind of thing. Like do like a full Titan track layout, because it is a little weird to go from very clear, at least as an enthusiast. As a regular person, you might not even notice. But when you transfer from like the wood track to the steel track, I can tell the difference.
It sounds like a steel coaster
Yeah.
when you're on the Titan track. That being said, the transition between the steel and the wood was very well done.
Oh,
it
perfect.
felt very natural.
Yeah.
I was very impressed. Shout out to the very talented teams at GCI and Skyline Attractions for designing and engineering this. They really did a great job, which is interesting, because I think I, maybe along with some others, were a little skeptical when they heard that this was getting Titan track, because for a while everyone was in the camp of they need to RMC this thing, and it sounded like for a bit there was a period of time where they were considering that, but clearly they went a different direction with this. They said we want to keep it a traditional wooden coaster layout, and I think it paid off for them. From everyone that was riding right behind us, everyone seemed to be having a great time, so it seemed like it's been well received.
It's just like, I think it's because Titan track was kind of the answer to iBox, right? Like
Yeah.
it was, so the idea of having only a little bit of iBox is doesn't compute in my head, because the only coaster that is a thing is Lightning Rod. Everything else is if it's an iBox coaster, it's fully iBox, and it's
With a
very
new
odd.
layout.
Yeah, with a new layout, and I feel like that was what Titan track was intended to do, but it's been used as a retracking method, kind of in the way that
208
was used, or for a while Topper track was used, but that was wood. So, but for steel track, it's it's interesting how it's been used, but for the sake of smoothness, that makes a world of difference. And I never got to ride this before, but the sections that were not Titan track, it was very noticeable.
Yeah, it's mainly the very beginning and the very end.
Yeah.
The middle of the ride is all Titan track, because I believe they got more than one wave of Titan track. They did it in 2 different batches. So I think they did a very nice job with it. I think
it.
all things considered, I
layout.
would re-ride that coaster.
I know, great layout. I would definitely ride it again tomorrow.
Ride of Steel is the biggest coaster here at Darien Lake, and is the one ride that we will probably not be doing tonight because it is posted pretty much at a 60-minute wait. The queue is long, it is in the overflow, completely full station, and they're running one train when they have a perfectly good train sitting right there on the transfer. I can see it.
That's gonna be a no from me, dog.
Yeah, as Sarah mentioned, we will be back here tomorrow morning because we did have a late start today, but seriously guys, if you have 2 trains, why wouldn't you run them on a Saturday? I can't believe it. So unfortunately, post-merger, I lost my meal plan because my plan only works for Cedar Fair parks. So anyways, now I had to pay $20 or whatever, but overpriced. But anyways, not too often I feel like you see like solid chicken wings in a theme park.
Yes, usually they're liquid.
Good? There we go. Yeah, so I'll take it over your typical burgers and fries, Darien Lake is now closed, but we're not done.
No, they have like a nighttime spectacular. I know I haven't said it yet in this part of the video, and I'm sure I'll say it again tomorrow. Nothing about this park feels like a Six Flags park other than the branding. Like this whole setup of like we've just exited the park and they have like a whole area to like watch a show. I guess the only other one I can think of that's like this is Fiesta when they do the stuff on the
cliff.
The cliff, but it's not typical and like yeah, everything about this park feels very different than a normal Six Flags park. We're about to watch a laser show.
It's the coffee song! Oh my gosh! Alright, only 3.5 hours left to go.
I'm ready to show her that I know the words to this bridge.
She's gonna play The Man next?
I hope so.
Oh no.
So hype right now.
What is going on? Wow, this whole thing is just a free-for-all. Not the dollar sign. Good job, Darien Lake. That was awesome.
That was a great nighttime show.
Dude, that's better than like so many other much larger parks. Like I can't believe that's here.
Well, I feel like most don't have anything. Am I tripping or?
Yeah, it's usually like, I don't know, big like destinations that have like a big nighttime spectacular, you know?
Yeah.
So that's cool that they have that here.
Is it the weekend thing? Or is it just?
It's been going on, yeah, it's going on. I think it's like Wednesdays through Sundays this summer, and I think that's pretty standard, pretty normal here.
That's
So,
right.
because I remember seeing a little snippet of that back in 2019. But yeah, seeing the full thing, I think they did a nice job with all the lasers. The effects, I mean, obviously they're going to change it out each year because we heard some songs that came out like earlier this year that were featured in it, but I think the general premise is the same year to year.
Yep. I thought it was great. Our night is over. Park is closed, obviously. But there's still a handful of rides left to do. I still need to ride Tantrum, Ride of Steel, and Moto Coaster. Those are the main ones. And then I definitely want to do like a re-ride on Predator because that was really good. But that's the agenda for tomorrow. I don't know if there's anything else you want to do.
Nope, I am good with all that. So we'll see you tomorrow morning. Okay, Tantrum done, and I'm glad that we went here first thing straight away because we've seen how all the other coasters are on one train, but I was really optimistic that Tantrum would be at least on two because it's only 8 people. No, it's one vehicle on the track.
Not a great capacity machine, but it was cool to ride one of these at a Six Flags park because you can like this and Moto Coaster, like they're just rides you don't typically see at a Six Flags park. So like, I don't know, it's just kind of like a novelty thing, but it's a clone of Iron Shark, which we actually did not that long ago at this point. I guess it's been like 6 months. That felt like it was going faster than Iron Shark. Like I feel like when we hit the brake run, I was like a little stunned at how fast we were moving.
It's just funny seeing that here, right? That was the last big edition of the park before the Six Flags brand came back to the company. Because it was Six Flags like back in the day, and then it was just Darien Lake, and now it's back to Six Flags Darien Lake.
For how long, we don't know.
Yeah, I was just saying, with this merger, honestly, I wouldn't be shocked if it goes back to just being Darien Lake at some point. Look at these old abandoned batting cages. What? They had batting cages here. Clearly have not been used in years.
Dang, I would love to I'd love to take a few swings right now. Come on.
Yeah, this is definitely a relic of something that had nothing to do with Six Flags, that's for sure.
Later?
I'm going to say it will not open later. Reminder that this park does not have access to the DC characters, so it's not called the Flash Pass, it's called the Go Fast Pass.
Yeah, I don't miss the DC characters.
No, I'm not missing DC either. We made it to Moto Coaster, and look at this. It's another park exit. They completely changed the layout. It used to be a full circle. You'd go around, because there's like buildings back there. But now it dead ends here unless you want to exit, and you'd have to go back around.
That's a terrible change in the wrong direction, honestly. That's silly.
Moto Coaster's a cute little ride. It has some like decent transitions to it. You're like actually like getting kind of whipped side to side there. We sat in the back and it was fun.
Yeah, it's totally fun. We've done a clone of it over in Coney Island at Luna Park, which is also fun. And I was saying, it's really funny because like before this, the last Amarillo that I rode was Top Thrill 2. Wow.
What a difference.
What a jump.
Oh yeah, this is a lot better. This was all full yesterday.
I am really glad I opted to not ride this until today.
Ride of Steel is such a goofy ride.
I love it.
The layout's so like uninspired, but somehow it kind of works.
It kind of works. Sometimes simple works. It just does. I mean, if you like helices, they've got a lot of the time spent on there is being in a helix.
Dude, that first one, I was graying out like all over the place. Yeah.
You need some water. I mean, it's a great ride. It makes more sense here because it actually goes over water. Whereas at Six Flags America, you're just going over grass in a straight line.
This ride is better here. It just makes more sense. The one at Six Flags America is a mirror image of this version.
Yeah.
But this one, of course, does not have the Superman theme directly. It is just lightly implied with the red track and blue support.
And Ride of Steel being the name. I did notice that they were definitely struggling with dispatches, not to any fault of the ride operators, they were doing fine. But I've noticed every train, somebody doesn't fit. And I never noticed this before, but I think these are pretty restrictive trains. So if you're someone who's worried about that, I would try to do the test seat before you wait for it.
And also, again, one train today. They have a perfectly good train sitting there on the transfer. It blows my mind that you're running one train on your hyper coaster. It's a long ride, so you're just standing around waiting. It's just a lot of dead space. You're just waiting around for something to happen. And same with your freaking Eurofighter. One train. It's just, I can't get behind it. I don't understand why. But yesterday even, it wasn't any different. I think it's just always like this. It's bad. You okay?
I guess a lot of bug.
Well, we were gonna re-ride Predator for our last ride, but this ride will open later? What? I have not seen that before. I've obviously seen where you have a staggered opening, but the difference is this ride was open earlier. So now instead of just saying temporarily closed, they're just yeah, it'll open later. I don't know, that's weird.
Well, that definitely stinks. That was definitely my favorite ride here, but I'm not gonna cry about it. Maybe a little.
So I guess all that being said, we're on our way out of Six Flags Darien Lake. We've accomplished all that we want to.
Almost. I didn't get to ride the kids coaster.
Oh yeah, Hoot and Holler was closed. Don't know why.
Very disappointed. But other than that, I think I'm okay. I would have definitely wanted another lap or two on Predator. I'm definitely bummed about that. And it sucks too, because you were literally do you want to do Predator or Ride of Steel first? I was let's just do Ride of Steel. I haven't done that one yet.
Predator was open. We literally had an opportunity, and now it's it will open later. It's it will open later. I'm how long will that be though?
No, there's no way we could have known it was going to randomly close. I don't know. Maybe they're.
Are they on lunch break?
I honestly think that they might be down because they're short-staffed. I don't know. because I didn't even see anyone up there.
Yeah, very strange, very strange. All right, so what were your thoughts on Darien Lake for your first time?
I liked the park. I mean, it's definitely not like one of the like best of the chain. I feel similar that I did to Great Escape, where I like the park because it doesn't feel like your typical Six Flags.
There's some quirks, some differences.
Yeah, I think I enjoy that. I enjoy the lack of like DC and Looney Tunes IP thrown in my face everywhere. Like I like that they had to get more creative with things. And I don't know. I think it's a cute park. I think it has a lot of potential. I think it would do better with a different owner. You know, that really steered into the charm of it all, like being out, like having a campground. Like they have an on-site resort. King's Dominion and Great Adventure don't even have that. You know, like all these really big like premier parks. So I think they could really do a lot here if they tried.
My hot take, and I don't know if this is a hot take, maybe some people agree. I want Six Flags to drop this park, and I want Hershen to pick it up.
That would be cool.
That would be an upgrade, because I think that, yeah, the potential is there. The traction lap is fine. I mean, you know, when you have an SLC and Boomerang as some of your headliners, you know, there's certain things that could be better.
I think the Hershen vibe would be great here.
Yes, the potential is there for a Hershen vibe. If they were able to Kentucky Kingdom this park, how like they've been putting a lot of emphasis on that property to try and plus it, Hershenify, I think they could do that to this park. So I don't know. We'll see what happens, but that'd be pretty cool.
It would be very, very cool. But yeah, overall, had a good time.
Yeah.
I liked it here.
Not a park I want to revisit a lot, I think. I think it's good maybe an every once in a while park. Like, you know, last time I was here was 6 years ago, and I was content with that. It was fine. But
well, I'm sure, especially if it gets sold off to a different owner and they make changes, like, we'll be back.
Yeah.
For sure.
Definitely. So we hope you guys enjoyed this video, and of course, make sure to stay tuned for more here at Coaster Studios. We'll see you next time.